So I just did a video, right, where I showed you guys all 17 plus features that were added to the Samsung Galaxy Watch 4. But after this recent update and 6 months later, let's talk about and see if y'all are having the same problems that I've personally been having. Let's talk about it. What up, squad? It's your boy CKid here, man. And it's been about 6 months now since the Galaxy Watch 4 here has come out. And before we dive all the way into this, squad, y'all already know the rules by now. Go ahead and comment down below right now how many likes is on this video at the time of you guys are watching it, because if you guys are new here, and shout out to the OG squad members as well as the newcomers, I see you, but it's what we do over here. So let's go ahead and run this video views up. All right, so I told y'all, right, since that recent update came out, I've personally been experiencing 3 main issues that I need to talk to the squad about. First thing I have to talk about, and I know I'm not the only one that's experiencing this, and that is my battery life has gotten considerably worse. So in the past, right, I would easily be able to get at least 48 hours plus on my watch, and now after the recent update, I get like somewhere around maybe like 18, 20 to 24 hours based on my usage. I mean, basically what I'm saying is I'm recharging this bad boy every night, which I guess to some is not really that big of a problem to sit it on the charger at night and just kind of go on about your day or just go to bed. But if I'm being honest, one of the biggest selling points to the Galaxy Watch lineup to me has to deal with the battery life. And although this update, right, it did give us some really dope features, I can't lie, they fire, but in the same breath, I'm kind of low-key regretting taking that update because those same dope new features are killing my battery right now. Now, the number 2 issue that I want to talk to you guys about that I'm personally experiencing, and that is my watch has started to seem very laggy when going from screen to screen or application to application. Now, I know a couple of you guys mentioned this in my comments from my previous video, and now, if I'm being straight up with y'all, I definitely see what y'all was saying. Now, whenever I'm actually going from my watch face home screen to my app drawer, or if I'm even going from app to app, I noticed it, right? And even when I'm using the digital scroll wheel, it's like it doesn't respond as fast as it did in the past. Now, to me, this is something that if I'm just being honest, I can't front, it's kind of annoying, and it is something I really need Samsung to fix with a patch update or something. Just give us something. All right, y'all, so the number 3 issue, or it's just kind of like something that I noticed just on a whim, right? Whenever I'm testing my heart rate or anything like that, it shows like 120 BPMs, which manually, if I do it, it's like nowhere near that number. So I don't know if it really needs to be recalibrated, but for some reason, it's not as accurate all the time like it was prior to the update. Now, I will say this, it is not something that happens all the time, but it is something that I did notice the other day after just kind of messing around with the watch for this video here. Now, let's go ahead and talk about some of the positive things that I got to talk about with this watch 6 months later. Now, when it comes to the build quality of this watch, I still got to say, right, even after 6 months, this watch build quality is really good, has stood the test of time with a few drops here and there, accidental hit up against the door, drops on the wall, all that kind of stuff like that. And with me having a screen protector on it from the SamsungNest.com, which I highly recommend y'all scoop up, because you don't want to be the one walking around here with the boo-boo face because you didn't listen to your boy and didn't buy that inexpensive $19 4-pack of screen protectors. So that way you don't be walking around with a cracked screen on your Galaxy Watch, because let's be honest, although they claim that it's tough glass on these, you know, these screens that we buy these days, regardless of that, you can still get a crack in your screen. So I highly recommend you guys scoop one, because why not? You put one on your phone, why not put one on your watch? It just makes perfect sense to me. So check out the links, man, I have for y'all down in the description section below, as well as the comments, and scoop you up a pack. But overall, y'all, if I'm being honest, the build quality is definitely legit and definitely my favorite smartwatch that I've personally owned to date. Now, another good thing that I like about the Watch 4, y'all, is just the endless amounts of watch faces that you guys can get. And although this update is a little sus when it comes to bugs, but them adding more watch faces post original launch, to me, it's just fire. Now, if I'm being honest, y'all already know I get my watch faces from the Facer app, which is, to me, just the GOAT app for watch faces. Now, I dropped a couple videos that you guys can check out, and I'll have that right up here as far as some of my favorite ones that I've used, that I've actually shown you guys here on the channel, and it'll also be down in the description section below. But to me, y'all, having all of those choices just adds to the overall reason for getting this watch in the first place, which aligns with being able to be more flexible and just more versatile with this watch. To me, definitely a W for sure. Now, another thing I gotta talk about, and I feel like I wouldn't be truthful in this video if I didn't mention it, and that is Google Assistant. Now, again, we are 6 months later and we still don't have Google Assistant. Now, I will say this, Samsung did mention during the Unpacked event that Google Assistant will be coming to the Galaxy Watch 4 soon, but we still don't have a date. And to me, I feel like 6 months later, we should at least have a solid date or foundation of when we can expect this. Because let's be honest, we all know that the Google Pixel Watch is going to be coming here pretty soon. And so to me, I feel like I don't know if they're waiting for Google to come out with theirs first, or if there's some type of, I don't know, like contract or whatever, but there's some reason why we still haven't been able to get this feature native to the watch. Now again, I will have a link for you guys down in the description section below where you guys can actually get Google Assistant on your watch right now, and that way you ain't gotta wait. So go ahead and check that video out. But I mean, overall, y'all, it's still been a pretty solid watch, and still is great when using it with all of the features that I use it for, and it's still a watch that I would pick up, and we can only hope that we can get an update to fix some of the issues that I spoke about. At least like 2 out of the 3 for me: the battery life and the lag. If they can fix those, I'll be cool. Like, fix those, y'all, we back in business. But if you guys are on the fence about scooping one up, man, I would still say it is a watch for you guys to buy as well as to gift to someone. Definitely a solid watch that you guys can do so much on and still be reliable at the same time. So let me know down below if you guys got one, if you plan on picking up one, whatever your situation is, let me know, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Squad.